So how did we meet, and why is that important?
So we met at church, right? And I was serving. He was just coming to service, but I was serving. And I think it's important, especially when you're considering someone, that if you are someone who loves the Lord or you're a believer, that you should also see those same qualities in the person that you would like to spend forever with. So I think that's why it's important that when you meet someone, when you're courting, at least at the level of courting, that you should have those conversations. You know, do you enjoy serving, or are you in a ministry, and what ministry are you in? And just, you know, having those type of conversation, because especially if you're at least the level that we were very, very involved in ministry. It's something to kind of pay attention to see if that person is also involved in ministry as well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for those of you who are dating or single, and as you're considering a life partner,
yes,
a future husband or a future wife, you know, there are things to pay attention to. There are things to look out for. And if you consider yourself to be someone who is extremely involved in church, and you are serving God at different levels, you know, you want to make sure that the partner that you are selecting, the future wife or the future husband, you want to just pay attention to their level of involvement. Not that you're going to make a decision solely based on their level of involvement. But I think what happens is that when we are courting, when we are dating, we don't pay attention to the other person's level of involvement in ministry
or in God.
Right. And then we automatically think that there's going to be a magic switch as soon as you get married, and then this person's going to be super involved in ministry.
Right. Just like you are.
Right. So what I've learned in ministry is that most likely if the person is not involved before you get married, then most likely after you get married, the person may not be involved.
Right.
And you need to be okay with that and not have unrealistic expectations.
Right. And so let me ask you, if I was not in the courting stage, if I was not as involved in ministry like you were, would that be a deal breaker for you?
Yes, absolutely. I wouldn't even come around you if you weren't involved.
Really?
No, I'm kidding. No, but let's say I met you and then you were as involved. I don't think that would have been a deal breaker for me. What would have been a deal breaker for me if I saw that you didn't have a heart for the Lord.
Okay.
Right?
There's a difference.
Yeah. So it's not so much someone that was super busy or involved in ministry that I was looking for.
Okay.
It was just someone who had a heart for God and a heart to serve.
That's good.